بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. My dear student, greeting to you all. Today, inshallah, we will carry on with our English language lessons for the second year. My name is teacher Inas Al-Hadathi. So these are the English language lessons for the second year continuing education. As you can see, today we will have our new our unit, food. This will be lesson number 4, the fourth lesson of unit, food. So have your books ready and let's start. Bismillah. Let's start by revising what we have learned in the previous lesson. In the previous lesson, my dear student, we introduced more food, more kind of food. Also introduced the 3 meals that we normally have each and every day. That would be breakfast, lunch and dinner. Also, we gave examples of healthy and unhealthy food. Healthy and unhealthy food. By the end of the lesson, inshallah, you are expected to name or practice giving examples of meals of the day. Also, you will be able to fill a table, and then we will be doing, of course, as usual, a lot of exercises. So let's start. This is the cover of Unit 2. The name is food. Now, in the previous lesson, I gave you this as a homework, okay? I asked you to prepare a healthy lunch. I hope that you keep a healthy living style. So give me examples of healthy meals. What do you have for lunch? Remember, it has to be healthy. For example, we might have a salad. Salad is a healthy option. We might have fruit. Fruit is a good option. Chicken, roasted chicken, grilled chicken is also healthy. We might have yogurt for lunch. We might have orange juice, perhaps rice, kapsa. Remember to have healthy options, okay? Also, I give you this one for a homework. I asked you to name the healthy and unhealthy food you have by putting H for healthy and U for unhealthy food. Here I have different examples. As you can see, I have fries, I have bananas, cheese, candies, soup, cake, strawberry, and eggs. For example, let's start with the fries. Do you think fries is a healthy option? Is it healthy? The answer is unhealthy. It's unhealthy, okay? How about the bananas? Healthy or unhealthy? What do you think? Bananas are definitely healthy. Excellent. What about cheese? Healthy or unhealthy? Also, cheese is healthy. How about the candies or sweets? Are they healthy? Yes or no? The answer is unhealthy. Unhealthy. Let's move to the soup. Do you think soup is healthy? The answer is yes, healthy option. Now we have a cake. What do you think? Is it healthy or unhealthy? It is unhealthy. Now we have strawberry and we have eggs. Strawberry is healthy. Eggs is healthy as well. Very good, my dear student. Now also I give you this one as your homework. Food and drinks. Match the words with the pictures. Here I have 7 words and I have 7 pictures and words. Let's try to match them. Let's start first by reading the examples we have. Eggs, chips, bread, cheese, juice, chicken, and cookies. So let's start with the first one. What do you think? Eggs. Now point at the picture. Start. This is the first picture. We have chips. Very good. The first picture, we have chips. Next one, what do you think? Second picture. Is it cheese, juice? It is bread. Very good. It is bread. Remember, chips are countable, bread is uncountable. How about cheese? Next one. Very good. And the following picture, I have the juice. Excellent. I have the juice. Now let's move to the next picture. Now the remaining words I have eggs, cookies, or chicken. So the next picture, I have chicken. Very good. Next one, I have cookies. Of course, cookies are countable. And the last picture, I have eggs. Very good. So let's read our answers one more time. Chips, bread, cheese, juice, chicken, cookies, and eggs. Very good, my dear student. Now, I need you to choose the correct answer here. For the first picture, I have a picture with 3 choices or 3 options. Juice, milk, lemonade. What do you think? Juice, milk, lemonade. The answer is milk. Very good. It is milk. Excellent. How about the next picture? What do you think? Bread, sandwich, or meat? What do you think? Bread, sandwich, or meat? Very good. It is a sandwich. Very good. It is a sandwich. Next one. What do you think? Fruit, vegetables, salad. The answer is fruit. Very good. Fruit. Next. Chocolate, ice cream, honey. Very good. It is an ice cream. Very good. It is an ice cream. Now, I need you, while we are making our choices, to decide if the food is healthy or unhealthy. Okay? Now, let's introduce the 3 meals that we have each and every day. Okay? We already introduced that we have normally 3 meals a day. That would be breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We often have breakfast early in the morning, lunch in the afternoon, and dinner is late at night. Okay? Now, normally we ask this question if we want to decide or if we want to know what the other person is having. Okay? What will you eat for lunch? Or what will you eat for breakfast? Or what will you eat for dinner? For example, if I ask you about this picture, my dear student, what will you eat for breakfast? Just by taking a look at the breakfast, you might say, I will have or I will eat cereals and milk. For lunch, I will have fish and vegetables. For dinner, I will have steak, chicken, and a salad. Okay? Remember to have healthy food all the time for the 3 meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay? As you can see here, I try to put some pictures of some of the healthy options that you might have during the day in the breakfast, lunch, perhaps to take a snack, and dinner. Okay? So let's try to name some of the food that we might have for breakfast, for example. As you can see here, I have eggs, I have a pancake, I have a waffle, cereal, milk. Remember, all these options are very good options and healthy options for breakfast. Moving to lunch, remember, we need to pick healthy food, right? So we might start or have a pasta, perhaps an apple, a salad, rice, chicken, okay? In case we got hungry in the middle of the day, we might take a healthy snack. Like what? We might have a sandwich, a bottle of water, an ice cream or a yogurt ice cream. Perhaps we can have an apple, any kind of fruit. For dinner, I personally like to take a light or a not very heavy dinner. For example, you might take a sandwich or a yogurt or perhaps a pasta. Here we have a rice, we have chicken, we have a fish or soup, salad, anything. Remember, go healthy. Now, what do you eat for breakfast? Here I give you different options. To your left, I have all the pictures. To your right, I have all the names. Okay, let's start with the first one. What do you think? Let me read the names here. I have sandwich, eggs, juice, cereal, pancakes, and milk. So for the first one, I have cereals. Remember, all the options I have here are healthy. Okay, so the first one, I have cereal. Next one, I have pancakes. Next one I have is milk. Next one I have a juice, orange juice, apple juice, any kind of juice, sandwich, and eggs. And I have some eggs. These are different examples of healthy food that we might have for breakfast. Okay. Now I will give you this example, and I will ask you to prepare a healthy meal. I will give you about 30 to 35 seconds. Try to prepare healthy meals, healthy breakfast, healthy lunch, and then healthy dinner. Okay? Take 30 seconds, work on your notebook, try to write healthy options. Start with breakfast. What are the healthy options that we might start your day with? Okay? For me, I love to have a sandwich, cheese sandwich, an egg sandwich, perhaps milk. Or you might go with tea, coffee, juice, cereal. These are different examples of healthy breakfast. Now, I will give you about 30 seconds to decide for the lunch and dinner. Remember, make healthy choices. Okay, so let's hear about your answers. I hope you picked healthy food for lunch. For me, I might choose a chicken, a roast chicken, grilled chicken, or perhaps a pasta. Maybe you can choose a salad, rice, grilled fish, okay? For dinner, I mentioned this earlier, I personally like to take a light meal, perhaps a salad, a yogurt. You might take a sandwich. You might have boiled eggs, anything. Remember to pick healthy food all the time. So here are 3 different meals with different options, healthy options. For breakfast, we might have a sandwich or milk. For lunch, we might have a chicken, pasta, and for dinner, we might go with salad and yogurt, perhaps fruit. Now, here I have 6 pictures with 6 spaces. I have breakfast, lunch, dinner. These are the 3 meals we often have. Now, I need your help to drag the correct picture and put it in the correct place. Okay? Remember, start your day with healthy food. End your day with healthy food. Okay? So here I have juice, I have beef or meat, rice, I have fish, I have a sandwich, and I have milk. I will give you 30 seconds for this one. Try to drag or try to write the options in your notebook, and let's hear your answers in 30 seconds. We have milk, sandwich, juice, fish, meat, and rice. Okay, so let's start with the breakfast. We will start with the milk. So milk is for breakfast, right? The second option I have is a sandwich. Okay, these are 2 healthy options that we might take for breakfast. Next meal I have is lunch. Here I have juice and fish. Okay, let's start with juice. This will be the juice, and this will be the fish. Very good. And for the last meal we have, the last meal is dinner. I have meat and I have rice. I have the rice in here, and this will be the meat. Okay, so these are 3 options, 3 meals, go healthy. Now, we need to talk a little bit about adverbs of frequency. What are the adverbs of frequency? Here I have 3 important adverbs of frequency that we might use in our daily life and we will use in this lesson. We have always, sometimes, never. Always, my dear student, is 100%. If I do something or if I eat something every day, that would be 100%. That will be always. For sometimes it's not 100%, it will be 50%. Okay? Now what do you think never is? What do you think never is? It's not 100%, it's not 50%, it is 0%. Okay? I always pray on time. I sometimes visit my friends. I never lie to my parents, or I never cheat in the test. Okay? These are the adverbs of frequency. I have always, sometimes, and never. Okay? Now let's practice using them with food. I need you to open your books at page 28. Okay? For page 28, as you can see, I'll be zooming in. I have 2 girls who are asking each other in turns, what do they like to have for food, for the breakfast, lunch, or dinner? And they will use the adverbs of frequency, always, sometimes, and never. Okay, so let's start. Practice and take. What do you have for breakfast? I always have bread and cheese. Okay, now we will take this one, or we will complete this table based on the students or the 2 girls' answers. But let's read the column on your right, on your left, sorry. I have bread, cheese, olives, eggs, orange juice, yogurt, and jam. And I have the adverbs of frequency. Always, as I mentioned earlier, is 100%. Sometimes is 50%. Never is 0%. Okay, so they will be asking each other, what do you have for breakfast? Okay, so we might answer by saying, I always have this, and never, I sometimes, okay, based on your personal preference. Now, how I need you to do this, my dear student, is by picking one of your family members and asking each other in turns. So you'll be asking your sister or your brother or perhaps your mother or father these questions. For example, as you can say, we use this question, what do you have for breakfast? We'll be saying the same. What do you have for breakfast? Or how often do you take cheese? Do you take or do you eat cheese every day? If the answer is every day, we might choose always. But for olives, what do you think? Do you eat olives every day, or how often do you eat olives? Not every day, perhaps 3 days a week. That is not 100%, sometimes, okay? Now, for me personally, I never eat jam. I don't like jam, so I will answer with never. I never eat jam. So what I need to, or how I need you to do this exercise is by picking one of the family member and ask him or her these questions about these foods: bread, cheese, eggs, orange juice, yogurt, and jam. Remember, the answer could be always, sometimes, and never. Now moving to page 29, ask and answer number 2. Let me zoom first. As you can see, I have different kind of food here. I have eggs, honey, olives, cheese, milk, and orange juice. These are most probably food that we will have for breakfast. So I have this question, or this question: what do you have for breakfast? I sometimes have, I never have, or I always have. Remember, the food that I have, it could be something that you never have or you never eat, okay? It's a personal preference. So I sometimes have olives. I never have jam. I always have eggs, and so on. Remember to have this exercise or ask these questions to a family member and complete the table. Now, match the name with the meals. Here I have 4 names, okay? And I have 4 different meals. Let's read the names first. I have Mona, Fatima, Noura, and Reem, okay? Each one of them will talk now about the food that she likes, okay? Let's start with the first one. I have Mona. For Mona, she often drink milk for breakfast. Okay, now for milk, as you can see, picture A, picture B, picture D could be a possible answer, okay? She often have milk for breakfast. Also, she like eggs. Now we have eggs at picture A, B, and D as well. She often choose orange juice for breakfast. So that will be, again, picture A, B, or D. And her favorite breakfast is cereals. So Muna would be D, okay? That will be her choice. Very good. Now, let's talk about Fatima. Fatima likes to start her day with a coffee, okay? And also, she would like to start with a healthy food, let's say a banana. So that will be Fatima option or picture C. Moving to the next girl, I have Noura. Noura often starts with an orange juice. So we have A and B. Both are possible answers, right? So she has orange for breakfast. She likes to have eggs, pancake, and yogurt. So that will be Noura's meal. And for the last meal, I have Reem. She often starts with cereals, eggs, milk, and orange juice. Very good, my dear student. Here I have some exercises that we might take for the next lesson as a homework. So let's revise our lesson, my dear student. We practice asking questions about the food that we probably eat by using adverbs of frequency, always, sometimes, and never. Also, we introduce or we prepare healthy meals for breakfast, lunch, and for dinner. So that is my lesson, my dear student. Until I see you next time, stay safe. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.